On Broly's planet. After exhaustive training with Broly on the arid planet Vampa, Gohan said goodbye to the legendary Saiyan Broly, thanking him for the help and training he had provided him, helping him to evolve in technique and skills, and then also thanking Whis, who had guided him during his journey. While Gohan thanked them both with gratitude and respect, the light night air brought a feeling of calm and serenity as Whis prepared to teleport home. On planet Earth, Gohan said, "Thank you, Mr. Whis. I managed to have a fight against Broly, and with his help and yours I managed to make good progress." Gohan said with a bright and smiling look. He was still excited about what had just happened to him. Whis said, "I thank you. I was able to observe your evolution and your wonderful training. But remember, Saiyans usually never stop evolving, and I believe that with you it will be no different," said the angel, looking happy and proud, laughing lightly. Before Gohan could even realize it, Whis was already gone. Gohan knew he was stronger than ever, but there was still a way to go. His mind was filled with reflections on how he could continue to grow and become stronger, not just as a warrior, but as a husband and father. Finally, he found himself in front of his house, lit by the soft glow of the full moon. The feeling of coming home was comforting, filling him with a sense of love. Upon entering the house, Gohan was greeted by the warm embrace of his wife and the joyful laugh of his daughter, Pan. Videl said, "Come, sit with us and tell us about his adventure." Videl said, sitting on the sofa with Pan. The love that radiated from that familiar scene was like a balm for his soul, reminding him of what really mattered in his life. Gohan spent the night with his family, sharing stories about their adventures and enjoying the simple joy of being together. As he watched his daughter fall asleep peacefully in her room, he felt overwhelmed with a sense of gratitude and determination. When he finally retreated to his own room, Gohan lay on the bed, staring at the ceiling as his mind wandered. He was deeply in thought about how he could continue to grow as a warrior, as a protector of his family, and as a defender of the universe. The moon shone softly through the window, bathing the room in a silvery light. Gohan closed his eyes, focusing on his breathing and the energy pulsing within him. He knew he had unlimited potential, just waiting to be unlocked. As the night progressed and the world outside fell asleep, Gohan remained awake, immersed in his thoughts and reflections. He was determined to find a way to reach new heights of power, not just for himself, but for those he loved and for whom he was willing to fight. In the silence of the deep night, as the world around him sank into stillness, Gohan found himself immersed in a whirlwind of thoughts and ideas. Lying on his bed, his gaze fixed on the dark ceiling, he mentally reviewed each technique, each battle, each challenge on his journey as a Saiyan warrior. His mind buzzed with possibilities, with strategies to become stronger, to overcome his limits and master his new beast form. He knew he had potential within him, just waiting to be unlocked, and he was determined to find the right path to achieve his true power. An idea came to his mind like a ray of light amidst the darkness. Gohan said, "What if I tried to master the OOZARU transformation within me like Broly? After all, I'm also a Saiyan." Gohan said to himself, trying to find an answer. This idea consumed him, causing him to toss and turn in bed, unable to find peace. He imagined himself transformed into OOZARU, channeling all his power into a single imposing and powerful form. He visualized every move in his fight against Broly, every blow, every breath, as he mentally prepared himself by increasing his inner energy, channeling it in ways he had never imagined before. Guys, before continuing this epic story, leave your like, and of course, if you want to help the channel even more, be a member of the channel and help the channel financially, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news. Once that's done, let's continue the story. For hours, Gohan sailed through a sea of thoughts and ideas, his mind working tirelessly to find the perfect solution to his dilemma. He rewatched his fight against Broly again and created several fights in his mind in great detail, each victory and each defeat, looking for clues about what could come next. Finally, as the sun rose, Gohan came to a decision. With fierce determination gripping his heart, he got out of bed and headed out to the backyard, where the cool morning air enveloped him. Gohan said, "I need to make it. No, I'll make it," Gohan said with a determined sigh and looking at the distant horizon. Your mind clear and focused. He was ready to begin his journey towards absolute power, determined to become the most powerful warrior in Universe 7, and with that burning determination in his heart. So Gohan began his training in the backyard, determined to master his OOZARU form like Broly did. The cool morning air enveloped him as he concentrated, channeling his inner energy and visualizing the transformation in his mind. A feeling of power began to build within him, his skin crawling with the energy that pulsed through his veins. His muscles swelled, his hair shone with light, and his eyes turned into luminous slits. This was his beast form, but there was something different. Initially, Gohan felt confident. He felt the OOZARU's power flowing through his body, his heart beating with intensity, but then, something went wrong. A feeling of pressure began to build in his chest, a feeling that something was wrong. Gohan tried to suppress the sensation, but it was as if an invisible force was pushing him beyond his limits. And then, in a moment of pure anguish, Gohan lost control. His body transformed into an uncontrolled mass of power. Gohan was now transformed into a completely white OOZARU, his fury manifesting in a wave of destruction around him. Trees were uprooted, rocks were reduced to dust, and the ground shook beneath his feet. Gohan fought desperately to contain his rage, but it was as if an inner storm was raging inside him, a storm that threatened to consume him entirely. And then, in an instant, Gohan saw his daughter, Pan, running to get closer to her father because she knew that was Gohan. Gohan's heart sank with panic. He shouted for her to stop, but it was too late. In a moment of pure devastation, an errant blow from Gohan's hand struck Pan squarely, sending her flying with a deafening crash. The world around Gohan seemed to slow down as he ran to where Pan had fallen, his heart clenching with pain and remorse. Gohan found Pan unconscious, but apparently unharmed. The sight eased some of the weight on his heart, but guilt consumed him like a burning flame. As he held his daughter in his arms, feeling her heart racing and her breathing heavy, Gohan blamed himself for his lack of control. The quest for power had caused all of this, and Gohan now only had the weight of remorse in his heart. Guys, with that we end today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes on the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So see you another day, guys.